Hey, I'm that same one.
We have reached the halfway point with 3 weeks remaining. It's the Kia Challenger. That matters where you want to be for this exciting
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. Surprisingly loud crowd tonight. This should be a good one. Objects in motion, stay in motion.
What a view of the Spring Mountains surrounding beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. Hello and welcome to the NBA Cup Championship. I'm Kevin Harlan, and joining me are Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg. Hey, Shams, for the Bulls, the overall approach has seemed to be steady as she goes, stay in our lane, business as usual. But do you think that'll continue?
And business has been good, Kevin. One of the best attendance rates in the league. But listen, this is a Bulls organization that has to figure out its right direction and see how they can continue to build and find a way to build from the ground up and reach new heights, whether it is going a more rebuilding route, more in the middle route, versus going and really taking big swings. I think this is an organization that is very much trying to find their direction.
Oh, you're kind of setting the table. A lot could happen with this team. Good stuff. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. They've got Big Dog. Josh Giddey is out there with Kobe White. And it's Vucevic. And it's LaVine in at the 3 spot. Shot from 12. The shot by Williams, no good. And so White will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. And these guys are winning games by at least 11 points per game. I mean, they're beating up on teams in historic fashion.
And these guys are bringing back memories of that monumental season the 71-72 Lakers had at just over 12 points. These guys are nipping at their heels.
Holmgren with a screen on White. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the move and the basket. SGA has the defense shook.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks. Mark Dagnall and I got a chance to talk with him. I asked him what plan he had, if any, for Zach LaVine. He said, my focus is making sure he doesn't get any easy shots. We have to contest every attempt. It's about mitigating the damage, not preventing it. So it looks like he'll settle for just making LaVine work as hard as possible. Guys?
Thank you, David. Giddey, the pass to Vucevic. Diallo against LaVine. Pass to Big Dog. 6 to shoot. Rebound by Williams. Shams, we know you grew up in Chicago. I'm assuming you grew up a Bulls fan. Who didn't? And you had to have a favorite player growing up with those terrific teams.
I was a big-time fan of hoops in general. Definitely someone for me was Kobe Bryant. That someone wasn't a Bulls player. We almost got him one year, but that was someone I grew up watching. Kevin, did you have a favorite team or player growing up?
Well, I love Kobe. I called every season of LeBron and every season of Kobe Bryant. And Bryant actually did stuff for 2K. As you know, not too long ago, before his passing, he sat down for a couple hours. But I hate to rank them because Kobe, Jordan, and LeBron are all right there at the very, very top. Hard to beat Jordan, right?
Very hard to beat Jordan. Obviously, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Kobe, for me, watching growing up, that was the closest thing that I had.
LaVine wide open. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
To the inside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's White with the rebound. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Diallo with it. Now guarded by Big Dog. Here's the floater. Diallo, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
On the wing, Williams. Holmgren against Vucevic. Holmgren up top. He's coming off a 13-point game against Minnesota. Shams, over the last decade, the Warriors were the team. And this decade is kind of wide open. So with young teams on the horizon, the deep roster of teams and talent in the West, A lot of people are talking about Oklahoma City as the team to watch in the 2020s. What do you think?
OKC has this league at the palm of their hands and really the direction. The nucleus led by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in Oklahoma City, that is among the best. They have tons of picks. Kevin, I mean dozens of draft picks that they can trade to get even more talent. No organization is set up quite like the Thunder. They have to be aiming for championships down the line.
They've stayed the course. Agreed wholeheartedly with you. They're going to be fun. Caruso against White. Here's Big Dog. And the Bulls get it back. And again, no good by Chicago. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
On defense, Chicago. Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Diallo against LaVine. The kick out to Williams. Shot clock at 5. Hits the three-point bomb. Williams has got 5.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Bean passes to Big Dog. And again, Chicago. No good.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident. And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
And, Johns, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to inform the audience and the public.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same way. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. The Bulls also changing it up. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for LaVine. Dosunmu comes in for Josh Giddey. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Kobe White. Down low, one-on-one fast break. Williams, that's good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Sinks the triple. Big Dog's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Bulls.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
They set the pick. Left side, Williams. And the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got 13.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Ball with a wide open look. No good on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Joe. He's covered by Ball. Holmgren at the elbow. Pass to Williams. All right, Johns, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources? The players, the agents, the GMs, the scouts all over the NBA.
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication, and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
Well, that's what I've heard about you. They trust you. So if they're going to confide, They know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long game.
It's blocked, and it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession. And the Thunder with some changes. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Wiggins comes in for Diallo. And it's Cason Wallace in for Alex Caruso. And Chicago also making a switch. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Jalen Smith. Williams, a screen on Ball. Wallace misses. Bulls trail by 6. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter. Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Shots good by Victor.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Wallace, the pass to Hartenstein. Oklahoma City moving it around to the paint. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Wallace looking for an opening. Wiggins outside. Pass to Williams. Over Craig. Ball with the rebound.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And so it's Jalen Williams making things happen for the Thunder. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He did. Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Williams comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Diallo's checked in for Isaiah Joe. And it's Alex Caruso in for Cason Wallace. Chicago also making some changes. Big Dog, who's checked in for Patrick Williams. Carter comes in for Dosunmu. And it's White in for Ball. Oklahoma City shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. No good on that one. We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything you could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players. Over in Europe, in any of those regions, they do a great job, and those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of flux, and players are given so much so soon in America. So to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone in Anthony Edwards to look up to.
In the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. The post pair for him will be Williams and Holmgren. And it's Diallo in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
And White kicks to Levine. Pass to Big Dog. Over in the corner, White. Here's Big Dog. Lets it go from deep. Caruso grabs the miss. And Shams, we know you are so connected and on top of so many great stories and players and trends in the NBA. I have to ask, what is your, like I'm talking to my teenage daughter, what is your screen time like? You've got to be in front of that computer and clearly in front of your phone every minute, or at least most every minute of every hour of every day.
It's not as high as it needs to be, Kevin, I'll tell you that much. And thankfully, it's not always like that, but certainly at the biggest times of the year, free agency, draft, trade deadline, it is certainly up there, almost in the 19 to 20 range. Kevin, what's your screen time? I feel like you might have a high screen time. You want to be plugged in. I know it.
I take 2 months off in the summer, but for those 10 months, it's 7 days a week, a lot like you. But I know how much happens in the offseason. That's my interest in sitting next to you here courtside. Tonight is that you're watching this game, but your mind is always thinking about this and that, and it never ends. Like, you must not get much sleep. You cannot get much sleep, right? My goodness.
We do get sleep, but your offseason is my season, Kevin, and I want to make sure as we get this season going, I'm able to get it going.
And you always do. You always do.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Pass to Caruso. Nobody near Williams. And the Thunder another three.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Big Dog. On the wing, Williams. Back to Caruso. Now, here's Holmgren. Vucevic defending. On the wing, Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Shams, we appreciate you stopping by. We know you got a lot of things to do, a lot on your plate. Your phone's going bananas. It's lighting up about every 15 seconds. You go take care of that. We'll see you back here next time.
We can always make time for you guys. Kevin, appreciate you guys having me.
Shams Charania, the best. Thank you so much. Great stuff right there from Shams, one of the most plugged-in people in the world of basketball.
Hey, I mean, if something is going down that's big news, Shams is the first to get a hold of it. He knows everybody around the NBA.
Cason Wallace, he's checked in for the Thunder. And it's White missing.
No doubt the quarter just not going his way. Still scoreless.
And Williams gets it to go on the assist by Wallace. Williams has got the lead up to 11 now for Oklahoma City. Here's Big Dog, and the layup falls. Big Dog's got 24 points.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Diallo the pass to Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And he makes both free throws. So it's the Oklahoma City Thunder holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Looking at the Bulls, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny.
And switching gears now to that first half. What a difficult start for the Chicago Bulls.
Tonight,
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
There's always a buzz around Las Vegas. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We got the second half of the Cup Championship on 2K Sports. One of the stories here, Jalen Williams getting it done today.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Taking a look at the Bulls. Big Dog is out there with Levine. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's White, and it's Vucevic in at the center, locking down the middle. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Big Dog in the last matchup against the Hawks got the job done. He scored an incredible number of points and was reliable as ever from distance. A performance like that makes you hungry for more. We're looking to follow that up tonight, guys.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
And in addition to our NBA Cup champions being crowned tonight, also be naming an NBA Cup MVP.
And what an honor that it's going to be for one of these players. So get your guesses in now for who that MVP will be. I know who I'm going with, but I don't want to spoil it.
And here comes the break. Giddey kicks to White. Pass to Levine. Back to White. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Caruso's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Holmgren with a screen on Giddey. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
Levine kicks to White. Back to Levine. There's Big Dog. He's got 26.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to Big Dog. Puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by Diallo. Diallo's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
This season, the Thunder finished as the 1 seed for the first time since 2013.
Yeah, and that was when they were led by the young duo of Durant and Westbrook. But they've got a new group of young stars now who are looking to bring that first championship to OKC.
Lonzo Ball is checked in for White. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there.
And Greg, despite not winning Rookie of the Year, Holmgren had a historic start to his career.
And he would have won the award most seasons, but he obviously had some stiff competition. Regardless, he proved to be a versatile big man with star potential.
Jalen Smith, he's checked in for the Bulls. Caruso against Giddey. And he goes in for the dunk.
And if he sniffs the rim, he's attacking. Giddey not messing around when he gets in close like that.
The Thunder leading by 8. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. Now here's Holmgren. Now here's Diallo. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Williams gets the bucket.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Levine, good. Levine's got 9 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
They grab their own miss. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. It's deflected. Giddey against Caruso. Smith kicks to Giddey. There's the screen. Shoots over Caruso. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And honestly, Giddey mostly avoids that area, but nice to see him being aggressive.
And the slam by Williams.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Here's Big Dog. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. That's 28 points for Big Dog.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Drills it from outside.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Pass to Giddey. Here's Big Dog. This one for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Big Dog's got 7 now in this quarter.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Holmgren can't hit. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Chicago. They trail by 6.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Caruso, the pass to Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams has a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And a miss there on the triple.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Pass to Big Dog from past the arc. A 3-pointer is right on target. Now just a 3-point Oklahoma City lead.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. And Oklahoma City making it. Bulls trail by 7. Hartenstein is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then there's Isaiah Joe. Then there's Cason Wallace. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Yep, right through the net. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Thunder.
On a dime. Shea got right where he wanted for that shot.
Here's Big Dog. Second chance effort, and that's 2 points on the layup. Big Dog's got 36.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Pass to Joe. Over Levine. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Thunder lead by 9.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Vucevic gets double teamed. Here's Big Dog. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 6 assists now in the game. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Big Dog. Big Dog's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And that burst of speed, sometimes White just too much for a defense, which is why you see them compromise.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Thunder. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Joe passes to Hartenstein. Back to Joe. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
White against Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Big Dog. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Joe passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with the screen on White. Joe can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 6. Inside. Pass to White. Giddey, no one around him. Bangs home the trifecta.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Outside, Levine. Here's Big Dog, covered by Wiggins. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Levine.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. White covering. White with the defensive effort. Chicago has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Big Dog, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
It just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And it's Williams in for Isaiah Joe. Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
Holmgren. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. The Bulls leading by 3. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on White. Pass to Holmgren. Williams with the ball. Hartenstein with the screen for Williams. Drills the three-pointer. Williams has got 47 points.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Big Dog. They set the screen. And the Bulls with another miss. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Caruso with the ball. Now guarded by Vucevic. And out of bounds, the Bulls will take it. Diallo, he's checked in for Hartenstein.
Number 31.
The Bulls have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Levine finds Vucevic. Here's Big Dog. He's guarded by Williams. Shot's good by Big Dog. Big Dog's got 46 points. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Now here's Caruso. Pass to Holmgren. It's not going to go for him. Excellent D there from Big Dog. Here's Giddey. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Now it's a 5-point Bulls lead.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Pass to Holmgren. There's the triple. Good on the triple.
And I love the competitive edge Holmgren plays with, coming right back with his own triple.
White the pass to Big Dog. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Oklahoma City's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
How about that? Flying high to send that one down. And you know what? When you've got the athleticism and explosion of a player like that, bigger guys are still at your mercy. And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy. And what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. It's stolen by Vucevic. And here comes White, leading the fast break. An easy 2 points on the layup. And that's now 10 points for Coby White.
And you can argue this is White at his best. Just an absolute terror in transition.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Giddey with it. Pass to Big Dog. Offline with his three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Caruso kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Looking to get back on track here. And he overshot that one, missing.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
Levine, good.
Tell you what, we've got a game. I like that Levine's rising to the challenge as things get tight.
Takes a step back. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Big Dog. Good. That's another bucket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last break, here's what Mark Daigneault was telling his team. He was calm when he told the team, if we play hard, we'll win this game. Let's keep the effort level up defensively. Coach talking about defense? Crazy. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Diallo inside. Guarded by Levine. Holmgren can't hit. Levine passes to Big Dog. With the second effort, another bucket. Wow! He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he uses the glass on the layup. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Fires for three. Caruso grabs the miss. For three, Williams. And stolen by Caruso. And they've done it. What a moment for this team to lift that NBA Cup over their heads. Pure glory.
It was a memorable journey to get to this point, a battle every step of the way. And you have to think this is a huge confidence boost for them moving forward. It proves they're ahead of the curve in terms of getting into postseason shape.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.